Hey y'all, it's me Alex. Today I am doing a little mini review and 3 looks 1 palette video featuring the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Alyssa Edwards collaboration. I did a first impressions video on this about a week ago and I haven't been able to stop using this since. Spoiler alert, I really like it. This is what I used on my eyes, multiple. I have 2 eyes. This is what I used on my eyes today and I have done 2 other looks with it, and this is an especially what I think would be a fun 3 looks 1 palette, because not only am I showing you 3 looks out of it, this is going to be 3 pride looks out of it. So on my eyes right now is a pansexual pride look. See my flag. I've also done a bi-pride look as well as a non-binary pride look. When I saw this palette, honestly, one of the reasons that I got it was because I noticed that the colors that came in it were very similar to that of the lesser known flags of the LGBT community. And it's June, so it's Pride Month, which means that everybody's out here doing a rainbow look, but not that many people are giving the attention to the smaller sub-communities within the community. So I kind of wanted to just show that off a little bit. I also think that this one could be used to do a lesbian pride look too, with the pinks and purples in there, but there's not really a burgundy, which would be about the 1 shade that you would need. But anyway, so this is my 3 looks 1 palette. Now I'm just gonna get into a little bit of a review on this palette. I've used this a few times at this point and I feel like I've gotten a pretty good feel for how it works. Now, if you know me, you know I really love the formula of the Anastasia shadows. I have the Modern Renaissance, the Self-Made, and the Subculture palette. I also have a whole bunch of her other makeup too. I am a huge Anastasia Beverly Hills fan. I think they make really good makeup. And the 3 palettes that I have from her are fantastic. I'm a huge fan of having the really pigmented shadows, and this one definitely fits the bill. For a while I haven't felt like Anastasia has properly released something that is really up my alley, but I think she did a really good job with this palette. She and Alyssa did a great job making something that really kind of appealed to me, because yeah, there are some neutrals in this palette, which I haven't really used these shades, but for the majority you can kind of see that it is meant to be a colorful palette, and these shades are kind of helper shades here to use as transitions or things of that nature. I really especially am obsessed with the hot pink here, Texas Made. I feel like that was done really well, and I'm also really impressed with Dream It, this bright blue, because I think it's about the same shade as Urban Decay Chaos, which I really love that color, but it is really difficult to work with. And this one I don't have that same issue. So Chaos is very patchy and it feels like you can never quite blend it out, but this one is super pigmented. You can layer it very nicely and it's not gross and patchy. That's what I have on my lower lash line. I've Texas Made in my crease. I'm also a huge fan of the purple mattes here. I think those are really good. Just that mattes in general in this palette are pretty impressive. Now I do have a couple criticisms of it. One, which is I discovered last night when I took my makeup off because I was doing my bi-pride look then, that the hot pink Texas Made that I love so much does stain your eyes. Now it's not as bad as some other palettes that I've experienced, because I love Menagerie Cosmetics shadows because they're so pigmented, but they're also so pigmented that some of the shades do stain your eyes a lot. But with this one it didn't stain quite as much. You just have a little bit of a pink tint around your eyes. You only look slightly diseased after you take it off, so that's not too bad. Also the shade Brick Road, since it is a matte yellow, and I think it's a pretty nice matte yellow, but you do have to build it up, and I recognize that that's probably just because of the nature of the shade. But I do want to flag that for you in case it's something that you're interested in. I haven't really had a matte yellow shade that you haven't had to build up. I've had, this isn't my favorite matte yellow. There's one from Mazzy Cosmetics that comes as a loose pigment. That is basically the only shade that I haven't really had to build up that's in that same shade range. But obviously it's what's on my the center of my lid today, and obviously that ended up looking fine. So it's just something that you do have to work with a bit. I also think that this palette is really nice because you can kind of tell that it was really designed by a drag queen because of like the different shades that come in it. Because if you look at the style of drag makeup, having like the really good matte white, because this is a really good matte white, is really integral to doing a lot of the like line work and the exaggeration in a drag look. Same with the matte black here, which is also really nice. I'm not sure if I've used this in this. Yes, I have used this in this video, so you'll get to see that. So you can kind of tell that this was made by someone who does the bright, exaggerated drag makeup for a living, just by the nature of the shadows. So overall, I think it was really good. I cannot wait to just like keep using this all year. This probably fits into my top 3 palettes of the year so far, the other 2 being the Pinky Rose Exotic Peacock and the Certified Affinity 2. So I have a feeling this is going to go in my year-end favorites. It's this gorgeous color scheme and not one that you really see often, or one that, like, I have some of the shades like individually in my collection, I feel, but I don't necessarily have all of these shades together / have all of them in such a good quality palette as this, if that makes sense. So that's kind of my feels about this palette, and to kind of demonstrate for you how the shadows apply, I'm gonna get into the 3 looks. Okay, so I already have my eyes primed, and this look is going to be for the non-binary pride flag, which is yellow, white, purple, and black. So I'm gonna do a look inspired by that for the first look. So my eyes are already primed, and I'm going to begin with this shade Believe, which is this purple right here. And I'm taking that just on a fluffy crease brush, and surprise, surprise, I am putting it in my crease. And I'm gonna kind of bring it out into like a shadow wing shape because I have some ideas with what I'm gonna do with this look. Okay, so for my idea for this look, I'm going to do kind of a full-on cut crease. So I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution cut crease canvas in the shade Halo. I'm just going to pop that on my lid next to my lash line, and you're just going to have to see how I do this. So I just pop this really close to my lash line. And I'm doing it all the way over instead of halfway like I usually do for a half cut crease. Okay, and it doesn't like go all the way over because like that part of your eye doesn't, at least my eye doesn't like close all the way on the outside like that, but I'm just gonna spread it out and cut my crease. And for my outer corner part, I'm just going to kind of wing it out like how my shadow is winged out. There we go, that looks good. Crease is cut. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the black shade here, Beast, and I'm going to put that on the outer part of the white shadow. Now next I'm going to take the shade Brick Road, the yellow one right here, and I'm going to put that on the inner part of my lid. And then, to finish off the little flag part, I'm going to take Headliner, the matte white, and I'm going to stick that in the center part of my lid. So it's kind of going to be like a halo cut crease, just really extra for Pride Month look. And I really have to pack it on so that way it blends with the other shades. And then I'm gonna just go back over the other shades and just kind of, you know, build it up, make sure all of the colors are as pigmented as I want them to be, all that good stuff. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more of the purple and go over where I cut my crease. That way it can be extra tart. Extra tart. The word I was going for was stark. So here we go. Okay, now I'm gonna go in and do all my face products and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've now done the rest of my face and now I'm going to take the shade Believe and I'm going to put that along the outer part of my lower lash line. You know, whenever I like read off the name Believe, I want to say it like Jonathan Van Ness from Queer Eye, like, can you believe? And then to kind of connect the top and the bottom, I'm going to go back in with Brick Road and just pop that on the inner part of this. And then to just make the inner corner pop, I'm just going to take a little bit of headliner and pop that in there as well as on my brow bone. Okay, so I'm gonna go finish off this look with some liner and mascara and lipstick, and I will be right back. Okay, so for my lipstick, I ended up using the Makeup Monsters liquid lipstick in Darkness Prevails. This has been discontinued since they moved over to Menagerie Cosmetics, but I'm pretty certain they have a black lipstick. At the very least, they have some really nice deep blues. But anyway, this is the finished look. Okay, so this look is going to be my By Pride look. Yeah, I'm gonna begin by taking the shade Texas Made, that hot pink there, and I'm gonna focus that on the inner portion of my crease. And then next I'm going to take Believe, the dark purple, well the royal purple right there, and I'm gonna put that towards the outer portion of my crease. I'm really just blending the two together in the center there, and then I'm making my way out. And now I'm going to take the shade Dream It, the royal blue there, and I'm gonna pop that on the outer corner of my eye. Now on the center of my lid, I'm going to take the shade DDG, the shimmery purple. I'm going to put that on the center part of my lid. You can kind of see where this look is going. I'm just beginning where the blue ends. And then for the inner portion, I'm going to use the shade Beyond. Okay, now I'm gonna go in and do my face and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go in with the shade Dream It and I'm gonna put that towards the outer part of my lower lash line. And then I'm just gonna go in with a bit more of Texas Made on the inner portion. And now I'm going to take the shade Headliner right here, and I'm going to use that on my brow bone and on my inner corner. Okay, now I'm gonna go do my mascara and lipstick and I will be right back. Okay, so for my lips I threw on my Ulta Beauty Tinted Juice Infused Lip Oil since I'm going to work today, so I didn't want to do something that was like bright up here and then bright down here. But anyway, this is my finished look. I'm really happy with how this came out. I am obsessed with the hot pink. Okay, so this look is going to be my Pan Pride look. You can already kind of see the colors on my flag behind me. I'm going to do sort of a halo eye look. So I'm going to begin by taking the shade Texas Made on a hot pink. This is a hot pink. I'm going to take the shade Texas Made on a crease brush and I'm going to put that in my crease as well as the inner and outer corners of my eyes. And now I'm going to use the shade BBDC right here, this purple-ish shade, and I'm going to put that in the outer and inner corners of this to kind of deepen it up just a little bit. And then I'm just going to cover it up some more with Texas Made. Now for the center on my lid, I'm going to use the shade Brick Road. Right there, that bright. There we go, that bright yellow. And I'm just going to use a brush that doesn't really have anything on it to blend out the edges after I put it on. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take Inspire. This is gonna be hopefully a good choice. I'm gonna take Inspire. I've just put a little bit of it on my finger here, and I'm gonna tap that over the yellow and hope that it looks good. Oh yeah, that's nice. That adds a bit of shimmer. It doesn't take away from the yellow. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm back and I'm ready to finish up my eyes. To get the blue from the Pan Pride flag, I am going to take the shade Dream It right here, and I'm going to pop that along my lower lash line. And I'm just going to blend out the outer corner with the brush that I had the pink on. And now I'm going to take the shade Headliner right here, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner and on my brow bone. Okay, so now I'm just gonna pop on some mascara and lipstick and I'll be done. Okay, so for my lips I used the shade Trinket from Sugar Pill because I kind of wanted the little gold sparkles in there to pick up on the gold on my lids, and this is the finished look. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me. And I'll see you on my next one. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye!